If you live in and around the King of Prussia Mall, you've probably noticed something lately. The mall is not just busy, it is evolving. You've got anything from Eataly to the Netflix House, you've got new dining options, new entertainment options, you've got other experimental retail concepts that are coming to the area. You're not going to want to miss this video. Let's get into it. I'm curious for you, when was the last time you were at the King of Prussia Mall? Is it very recently? Is it years ago? And honestly, what surprised you the most? Was it, the Eataly that has just gone in? Was it the Netflix House? Was it some other expansion that happened a little bit ago? Maybe a new store, some different food changes. The food court has some different changes in terms of some options in there. So comment down below. I'm sure other people are curious to know as well. And let's get into this video. For anyone who lives in this area, they've known King of Prussia over the last decade. I'm pretty sure it goes without saying that King of Prussia is making a change from a traditional retail shopping mall to regional lifestyle entertainment hub. And in this video, I'm going to break down the biggest upgrades to the biggest developments happening here at the King of Prussia Mall specifically. I'm going to talk about why they're a big deal, what it means for the surrounding real estate, the surrounding homeowners, even the surrounding businesses. And if you like stuff like that, you can feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, and make sure you don't miss any other videos on this channel. All right, so before we get into specific upgrades and details, let's zoom out for a little bit. The King of Prussia Mall is not just one of the biggest malls in Pennsylvania, but it's also one of the largest malls in the country. So that means when developers are investing here, choosing to invest here, they're not just going to be guessing, but they're going to be betting on long-term demand, population growth, lifestyle amenities, lifestyle trends. And many places are doubling down on traditional retail centers, retail shops, and a lot of them are struggling. The King of Prussia Mall is doing something a little bit smarter. They're going to be investing in experiences, so food, entertainment. That's going to be Eataly, the Netflix House, like we're going to talk about later in this video. Some more social spaces like co-working spots, business, commercial spaces, and then also just reasons to stay for longer than an hour or two. I can tell you firsthand experience myself, working, living, playing in these areas as I'm out and about, showing houses, going on tours, meeting buyers and sellers like you. It's nice to have some of these spots like Eataly, some of these other new concepts coming in where you can hang out. The Providence Town Center being a great example. Gyms, some other gyms being a great example, where you can go to these spots, you can hang out for an hour, 2 hours, and it's just letting you stay in these spaces longer, hang out in between appointments, and ultimately have that comfort, that flexibility, and the convenience of ultimately going home or doing whatever you would else do. And I can tell you that firsthand. So we're going to talk about some specific spots. Honestly, this first one is going to be one of my favorites. I think I've talked about it enough to anyone who I've talked to here in person, or even just some of my other videos online. First up is going to be Eataly. This is going to be one of my favorite spots here. One of the coolest things I think that came to this area, a Italian concept here. We'll talk about it a little bit more. But probably going to be one of the biggest additions to the mall. It's not just going to be a place that you can eat, but it's going to be a marketplace. It's going to be a whole restaurant dining experience. It's going to be a market. You could buy, quick service food. You could buy stuff to take home and cook, or you can even have a sit down, nicer meal, dress up for the family, a special occasion. You're going to have multiple dining concepts like we just talked about. You're going to have the Italian groceries. You're going to have over 1,200 brands specifically from Italy, Italian made, imported from Italy. A lot of specialty foods as well that you're not going to be able to find in some other grocery stores or food stores around here. You do have a wine bar in the restaurant, the La Pizza La Pasta. There's a wine bar. I think they actually call it a pasta bar. And then you have obviously casual, high top, regular booth seating as well. And it's a place that, people, or at least I'm talking to, are planning to go to. They're excited about it. We were actually there on the opening day, and, I'm sure you can believe it. There was a line, probably, half the mall down of people that are waiting to get in, and everyone, first 100 people got a bag or so. So the demand and the eyes on Eataly are definitely something that's worth watching. This is all going to matter because Eataly is going to attract high income shoppers, high buyer shoppers. It's going to attract tourists to the area. So people from the city, people from other areas of the state are going to be commuting, even places like New York, New Jersey, that don't have, direct access to this. And then people who are going to make a day out of it, right? We said they're going to come to the city, they're going to come to King of Prussia, they're going to see the town, spend some more time here, spend some more money here, and ultimately invest in the economy and the surrounding areas. And if you thought this was big, just wait until we get later into this video. You're not going to want to miss just some of these cool, super cool concepts and businesses that are coming into these areas. All right, so I'm curious, would you guys rather live walking distance from a place like the town center, or would you rather live a little bit further away, a little bit quieter spot? No right answer. I'm curious. Comment it down below. I'm sure other people are curious as well. I'm just curious how people feel about living next to major highways, major malls, shopping areas. I mean, you've got traffic, you've got congestion, but then you've also got a lot of convenience. You've also got a lot of terms of value and equity. So let me know. Leave it down in the comments, and we're going to keep jumping into this video right now. Next up, probably one of the most next talked about projects is going to be the Netflix House, one of the most anticipated projects in this area. It's going to be a huge signal of demand, of investment, of opportunity, growth coming in. It's not going to be about shopping or retail at all. It's literally going to be about immersive entertainment. I don't know how much you've looked into this or how much you know about it. I've only known recently, just learning about it through these videos and seeing it obviously come to the area, having friends, families gone. I still have yet to go myself. But from what I see, what I've talked about, there's themed experiences, you've got interactive attractions, you've got social engagement that are tied to, a lot of popular shows and movies. There's some even cafes, I heard food themed type of events and options that you can have as well. And I hear that it's for everyone. It's for kids, it's for adults, it's for retirees, literally young professionals, anyone that, has characters and emotions and relationships with people in these shows. These are gonna be for. So what does this tell us about the mall? Well, it tells us about the mall that it's positioning itself as a destination for families, for young professionals, for these groups of friends, visitors, retirees. I mean, it's really making itself a more accessible place, an open place to a lot of these groups and demographics. Having an anchor like this is going to be what continues to keep foot traffic strong. Is traditional retail changes, stores come in and out. And malls are going to, successfully pivot like this to stay relevant while, other ones slowly fall behind. Here are some dining, walkability, what we call the stay longer design concepts. This is another big shift in emphasis on how the lifestyle and the design and models are coming into these areas. You've got the dining, the lounging, these social spaces, a lot of walkability between some of these spaces, the Providence Town Center being a really good one as well. And ultimately the goal in general for a lot of these projects, a lot of these designs is one thing. It's to keep people there longer. So whether you're living in these areas, I mean, think about the Providence Town Center, having the apartments, the condos right there, whether you're living there and you're walking across the street to go to the bank, to the gym, to your restaurant spot, or you're just going to the bank, the gym, and your restaurant spot, and everything is in a walkable distance and keeping you there for however long you need to be. More time there typically means you're going to be spending more money. You're going to be doing more activity. You're going to have more energy, meeting more people, right? You're just going to ultimately start to hibernate and migrate over this way, and it's going to be the spot that you circle your life around. And like we talked before, it's going to spill into where then eventually you live. So the apartments, the townhomes, the offices, hotels that your friends and family start staying at. All of these areas in King of Prussia, especially in the last 10 or 15 years, has really been able to see it and be a great example. So you might be asking, Zach, how does this relate back to real estate? And I would tell you, areas that are anchored by strong lifestyle destinations like the town center, like the King of Prussia Mall, they're going to typically, and we've seen it here in King of Prussia, they're going to typically see higher buyer demand, higher prices, lower days on market, less inventory. You're going to see a strong rental interest. I mean, look at King of Prussia, for example. You've got thousands, tens of thousands of apartment buildings and rental options that have come up in the last 5 years that have never been there before. And you're going to have just a better long-term stability. So if you are a retiree, you're a first-time home buyer, you're someone maybe looking to have a 10 to 20-year home, you're going to have a lot longer value in terms of stability, where some of these areas might see higher fluctuations and maybe higher returns, but a lot more risk and ultimately a lot more fluctuations over time. You're going to see this especially in King of Prussia, but especially in homes that are condos and townhouses. They're going to see this very, very often. Luxury apartments, luxury rental apartments are also going to have a very big market and a very big demand as well. And then homes that are within a short drive of the mall and major highways. So it's hard to not have a very short drive within the mall and the highway when you're in prime location of King of Prussia. But there are some areas, and that's why it's worth it to reach out to a professional like myself when you're home shopping and you're considering maybe a potential move or purchase in these areas, because there are some areas in King of Prussia that are less desirable, and that's maybe just by locals, or ultimately it's important to make sure that you are finding the hot pockets, the right neighborhoods, the ones that are going to have the 5 to 10% increase in premium on the buyers when you go to sell it. And ultimately that's why King of Prussia is keeping the desirability, keeping the demand, and why the homes have continued to see the values that they've seen year over year. And then ultimately the cherry on top is that King of Prussia is going to benefit from its location. It's hard to beat. It's center compared to King of Prussia. It's center compared to Philadelphia. Center compared to Collegeville, other suburbs. It made itself really, really a central hub in Montgomery County. Here's what I'm going to be watching over the next 5 to 10 years. I'm going to watch a continued shift towards experimental retail. So more of these Netflix houses, these Eataly's, these different type of designs. Even other, I was talking to somebody yesterday about some indoor golf designs and businesses. I'm going to be looking for more mixed-use development. I was just in Phoenixville yesterday, meeting with some developers, and they're about to start breaking ground on a 6.5-acre retail mixed-use development. Of course, we're making a video on it, but I'm going to be watching mixed-use development in King of Prussia and these surrounding areas, because I know that there's a ton of it planned out and possible for it. Lifetime, the Lifetime Gym and Fitness Center being one we're actually going to make a video about. And then I'm going to look for the increased demand by nearby housing. I'm looking with and talking with a ton of buyers that are moving to these areas, looking in these areas, and the inventory is limited. So the demand is already there, but I'm just going to be looking for that increased demand, especially given the rate in which everything is coming here, the Netflix houses, the Eataly's, the apartments, everything is in which story it is coming, and people are being drawn to it. We're not seeing the inventory keep up with it. So I'm going to continue to watch that demand over the next couple of years, and I'm going to watch strong interest from national brands. I want to see what other national brands and companies and spots want to put their money here. Netflix being one, Eataly being one, right? I want to see what other companies start to follow along, and we're going to keep you guys up to date, make videos on that, and update where they're going, what they're doing, and ultimately what it means for you. So really, King of Prussia is not going to be just a mall anymore, but it's going to be a destination district, a center hub, really its own mini city, and it's going to be very, very different, but it's going to be a very long-term, powerful play. So at the end of the day, whether you live here, you're thinking about a move to the area, you just want to understand where King of Prussia is and where it's headed. All of these things are going to matter. They're going to shape the demand, the lifestyle, and they're going to ultimately determine the real estate values today, tomorrow, and 5 years from then. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like this, and hit that little bell so you don't miss future videos. You're actually going to help me out a ton, so I can keep making more videos just like this. I'm going to break down the real estate, the development, all the lifestyle changes that are happening across Philadelphia and the surrounding suburbs. And if you are thinking about buying, selling, or making a move anywhere near King of Prussia, you can reach out to me. I'll put my information up here on the screen. I've lived here my entire life, and I can give you all of the things if you're not finding on Google, Zillow, Realtor.com. Text, call, email anytime, and I'll see you around the neighborhood.